Okay, so I was doing the feature of a roll dodge. The first thing I did was buy the animations pack from Unreal Engine for $20. Once I bought that, which I have right here, the roll dodges, you have in place, you have your root motion. I then had to create a montage. So I go to my character, I go to my animations. I created a roll dodge. I used some of the animations in turn to create a roll dodge. The hard part was the timing on it, but once I understood and started doing more research on how to play with the timing and how to target the animations that I bought over to the actual mannequin itself, I started understanding it. At one point, I did have a mangled mannequin. Every time he rolled eyes, he had an arm kicked way up, and he just looked like he was distorted and destroyed. So I had to figure out why. I had to retarget all those animations over to the actual mannequin in order to get the animations to come out into the roll dodge. Once I finally got the animations right, I didn't get to test it right away because I needed to then put it into the blueprinting. So the blueprinting, I took the jump and I went through. I had already created my montage for the roll dodge, so I went ahead and attached it to the mesh and attached into the movement. Now the movement, I did have to go in and I got to do the tracker for it. I had to adjust the speed of or the length of the animation overall in the blueprint to what my actual roll dodge um, animation end time was. So that way, at one point it was sliding and I didn't understand that, and I had to do some research and look up some other ways to figure that out. Once I figured that out, I understood that it was my animation end time, and I had to go back and readjust that with the movement. Once I completed that, I then started going into the velocity and the vector, and I had a hard time with figuring out why my character was roll dodging and just staying in place. I didn't know to split the node, and I figured that out online. And once I figured that out, everything else pretty much went smooth with the character movement, and attaching the Z to just the character movement, and then attaching it into the roll dodge, um, all the nodes for the roll dodge to create the animation. So once I got everything attached, I then went into testing the roll dodge. I had a few issues that I had to fix. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty plain and simple. It's a lot easier now that I got through it than when I had it before. But starting out, it was a little bit of a headache. I didn't understand a lot of reasons why some of my stuff is just little mistakes, and I figured it out. But that is the blueprint and the technical walkthrough. It's pretty simple with the montage there into the movement itself, moving the movement over to the character's velocity and the character movement. So there's not really much to it. Once I compiled it and saved it, and I got to play with it a little bit, that's the technical walkthrough.